How's it going, everybody? I'm Ryan from Hellcat Design USA. I'm actually going to go over super quickly today the difference between CPU and GPU rendering in Blender, and just to show you how quickly, how quick that will upgrade your render times. I brought in one of the old files, the classroom file, and it didn't bring everything in. It didn't bring in the clock or the tables or anything like that. There's a few things that are missing out of the scene, but I still rendered it just to get the times down. So with just everything that's in the scene, I rendered the CPU I rendered just on the CPU with the normal settings. Everything basically, literally everything set to the basic Blender settings. And then I rendered it and it came out to about 12 minutes and 15 seconds, okay? After that, I switched it over to my GPU just to see how fast it would go, and I realized that it went way faster. That cut it down to 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So instead of 12 minutes, it took 10 minutes longer just to compute that. So I'm going to show you how to switch over from your CPU to your GPU render real quick, just so that you have an idea of how to do it yourself. Okay. And this is based off of if you have an okay or a decent graphics card. Sometimes CPU is faster if you don't have a really good graphics card, if you have a really old one, or sometimes the CPU will run better. But generally, for the most part, especially nowadays with current graphics cards and stuff like that, they will compute faster than your CPU. So all you're going to want to do is you're going to come over to the top file over here where you switch from your EV to your cycles. Make sure you're on cycles. You can go to supported or experimental. I usually just do supported. And then for the device, we're going to select the CPU, or the GPU over the CPU. Okay, that just means that it's gonna render the off of your GPU, not your CPU. Like, it's gonna put all that the whole load on your GPU. Now, some GPUs don't have enough video RAM to do a lot of stuff, and I do understand if you have a very, very large scene, GPU compute might not work for you. But for the most part, it should be fine, especially if you don't have too large of scenes and you use a lot of like procedural textures and stuff like that, and you don't really use high poly models and stuff like that, stuff with high variance, and the lower the poly the better, for textures and stuff like that. But yeah, you just come over here and switch it to GPU compute, and you'll notice your times will go down immensely. And if this option isn't here for you, what you can do is come over to where Edit up here in the top corner, click on that, and then go to Preferences. And then all the way down where it says System, you can come over and click from None to CUDA. Okay, and CUDA will bring up, if you have an NVIDIA card, your graphics card, and your CPU. Click on both of them, all right, and make sure that your memory cache is the same that you have for your GPU, okay? Once that's done, just save your preferences, and then when you come over here, this should be here. If it's not here, then you might have to re-download Blender. There might be an issue, but this should be here after that. So once you go to all you have to do is go to GPU compute, and you're done. And you just saved yourself, I don't even know how much time, because like I said, that render went from 12 minutes and 15 seconds to 2 minutes and 20 seconds, which is a stupid amount of time to the difference in the rendering. So all right, that's it. If you have any questions or comments, please like, share, subscribe, so on and so forth. Everything I say every time. Yeah, just make a comment and I'll let you know any extra information. Like I said, this is a super simple setup. Just flip on GPU compute and you're done. So thanks for watching. Like I said, catch you later. Bye.